Indiana's First Church of Cannabis got a fast-track 501c3 status from the IRS, only taking 30 days. The usual time for this is 180 days. It's now considered a public charity, meaning $11,000 that it raised through crowdfunding. That money will have a special tax status given to religious organizations, while tax-deductible gifts can be made to the church. It doesn't officially open its doors until July the 1st. Its creed includes don't be an asshole, don't be an internet troll, and treat your body as a temple. Finally, the church also declares cannabis as a healing plant, and therefore it is a sacrament. Its founder, Bill Levin, has a lot to say on this subject. Looks like he's gotten his tax status that he wanted, only taking 30 days. Jose, even he was surprised at how short this took. It takes the IRS forever.
It does, and it goes to show the beginnings of big marijuana. I think this has a lot of political influence, the fact that there are other charities around that have to go through the process, and then this one that is getting a lot of donations through the crowdfunding, suddenly the IRS say, let's do business together. I like you, I like your weed thing. But my beef is with the fact that this type of initiatives, although completely respectable in terms of religious freedom, and people is free to believe whatever they want, I think at some extent it hurts the bigger cause of marijuana legalization, of educating the public about what marijuana is and the possibilities and the real healing qualities of it, because this is kind of a circus thing going on where it's more of a media attention than anything.
So you think that the founder, Bill Levin, is a clown, making a mockery out of the legalization of pot?
I don't think it'll go to the extent of saying that he's a clown, but, you know, I respect his thing, right. But it reminds me a little bit of the Pastafarians, the guys who wanted to wear the pasta strainer in their head for their driver license. But it does ask for the question, is this a serious initiative in pro of normalizing marijuana in the society? You know, I don't think it is. I think it's someone that saw a possibility and said, this is a money-making enterprise. I can make money of it.
Right.
Because really, a religious institution takes more than 30 days to be built.
So, you know, what I hear you saying is that Indiana is more concerned about tax revenue than they are about giving rights to their citizens.
Of course, otherwise we wouldn't be seeing the situations that we see in Indiana, the rejection to same-sex marriage, discrimination against gays. Now we see a deep crisis, health crisis with the HIV epidemic that is happening in the state because of the needle exchange program that failed. So we see that there's a lot of issues in the state that need attention that are more important than giving, you know, the tax exemption to a pot church.
Well, Bill Levin has done a great job of getting himself into the media, the spotlight, and getting his church some media attention. He actually was going to try to raise more money for a bigger building. Somebody posted a comment on Facebook saying, well, we've got this great building over here for 75 people. And he says, no, the media alone on this issue that I'm bringing to the table, I'm going to need a much bigger building to host my congregation and the media that are going to want to know about this issue.
It goes to show where his mind's at.
Right.
The first thing he's thinking, oh, where I'm going to put the 5 first rows of media that take pictures and put this out there so I can get more donations of all the stoners out there talking about, oh, now I have a place to go and smoke my weed. It doesn't work like that. There's other religions, like the Rastafarians, that actually this is a real sacrament and it's been going for, it's a new religion. It started in 1930, but they've worked so hard in Jamaica to be recognized. And to see this guy just come out of the blue and come up with a very basic credo of things to follow. Is
don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole. But I'm all about legalization. I'm all about, I know. But at the same time, I want to make a point that we need to be serious about this debate in order to convince those naysayers about the real possibilities of integrating cannabis into our, healthcare system, into our society. And, I think it's just, we need to be critical about it.
I'm absolutely with you. You're right on that. We do need to be critical of why Bill Levin is doing this, but looks like he's gotten some love from the IRS. That's the first story of today that I've heard about the IRS, somebody actually having something good to say about them. We'd love to know what you think about this issue. Bill Levin, his pot church, Indiana, and the controversy surrounding some of the decisions they've made. Be sure, log on, post your comments below. While you're at it, subscribe to the Lip TV 2.